Hey guys, Michael back here for another gameplay, and this is actually going to be my first face cam, I believe, other than the World of Tanks intro that I did a couple months ago. Let me find the TV remote here so I can actually turn it up. I can hear what's going on. Trying the TV remote, as you can see. So I'm going to be doing a commentary here on a FE4202 game. I got this tank fairly recently. I spent some of my money and I decided to use it for Black Friday for the XP boost, and I decided to grab this tank. And it's actually a pretty good tank. And as you can see, I'm looking up to the right here, or for you guys, I'm looking to the top left of the screen. But for me, I'm looking from you guys to my right. But this game on the FP4202 is, I believe, going to be like a 7,700 or 7,800 damage combined game. It's quite the game. Now this first shot I think derps into, I believe, his track there, and I got hit by, it looked like it was either the T10 or the Patton that was there beside me to my right. But that's besides the point. He hit me, he took some damage, but this turret is pretty much invincible if you're hull down unless they hit directly beside or below the gun. Now I put one shot into the T10 before for, I think that's 368 or 369 damage, and this T10 you see in the clip that I'm talking. I was actually trying at least to communicate with the people on the team, and that wasn't working. They weren't. They were having their own thing. They were in a platoon. And that's Centurion 7-1 to my right. I only played one game in that tank, surprisingly. I used free XP to, I think I unlocked the tank already with my Centurion 1. I played a lot the other day with it. I wasn't on stream or anything like that, and you're not going to see any gameplay of that because I don't like Centurion 1. And I snap a shot into the, I believe that was the 46 Patton, and I'm going to get that assistance damage once he gets hit by Artie, I believe. Artie's going to land a shot on him. Yep, there you go. T92 killed him. I got all that assistance damage, but talking about the line going up to this tank, in my personal opinion, only go for this tank if you have the tier 8 version of the 4202, the premium version that is, which I have, and I have, I believe, 480 games in that, and I have like a 53 or 63% win rate in that thing. And for tier 8, that thing, in my opinion, is the best moneymaker other than the King Dragon. This tank is quite the good tank. Snap a shot there into the E4, or the IS4, luckily. And here comes a shot in the E5. I hit him somehow there. Actually, I think that was 380 damage. I somehow hit him there, but right now I'm up to 3,500 damage, and I'm up to about 4,200 combined. 4,100, 4,200 combined. And I fluffed that shot on the E5. And this is how reliable this gun is. Boom. Right into the lower plate for 406 damage. And I think that's it for the E5. I think that's all the damage I do to him, I believe. I try here to track him so I can get some assistance damage. And so far the game's going pretty good. I have taken nearly 1,000 damage, but that's from the Tortoise, who was likely firing his premium rounds. Well, no, I can't say he was likely firing the premium rounds. I'm trying to get a shot on the E5 here. I do hit him, but the Tortoise, I do know I took one shot from the T10 at the beginning of the game, and then I think I took 2 from the Tortoise, and there you go, I killed the E5. I am in a room right now. But so far I'm up to believe that says 4,500 damage, I believe. But so far this tank is pleasing me. But the line going up to it, if you don't have the tier 8 FE4202, then don't get this tank first. Get the Centurion Action 10 first, because you'll be used to playing the Centurion type of playstyle. And I get hit in the back from the Patton there, and then this is where I actually start to play more careful. Because watch this. I'm backing up, he comes back up, and he hits me again. Boom. Damages my turret. And as you can see, I take a small repair kit, a small med kit, and a large repair kit, because I believe that if you're getting lit on fire, chances are you're showing your ass to the enemy, and that's not how you play the game. And at least this thing has a 20% fire chance, so I'm actually taking a very, very big risk not taking an automatic fire extinguisher, because that's the one equipment, or not equipment slot, that's the one supply slot that I suggest if you're going to run any sort of premium consumable, it's run an automatic fire extinguisher. It's the best thing in the history. And actually, there was a couple years ago, or not a couple years ago, a couple months ago, I found out, I think, no, not a couple months ago, I think it was mid-2017, I found out what the automatic fire extinguisher actually does, because I was so used to using the manual fire extinguisher where you'd have to actually push one of your buttons to actually have it put out the fire. And then I realized, or I was told by a buddy of mine what the automatic fire extinguisher did. I don't know why I didn't realize it at the time, because it has automatic in the name. But that's the one consumable that I suggest you run if you are going to run a premium consumable. The volume in the game is low, but speaking of the grind up to the 4202 and the Action X, I almost went to the Action X first just because I feel like that tank would be better in some scenarios, because this thing only has 200 millimeters of frontal turret armor if they're hitting you below and beside the gun. If they're missing that, then they're ricocheting off. You can see my hand here in the bottom right, or in your bottom left.
Pepper is a girl's name, hell no.
But this turret is pretty much invincible if you're fighting tanks that don't have good accuracy. If you're fighting a 4202 or an Action X or any medium tank that isn't the Patton or the... I hit the shot in the tortoise right here. Boom, I think that's 2 kills. I believe so, yep, that's 2 kills. I do get a top gun this game. But... I'm tired. I've been up and I'm taking care of a sick kid as well. She's asleep upstairs on the couch right now, so I'm letting her sleep for a bit, and I'm down here playing a bit of this, and she screams my name whenever she needs something. And I nail the E4, and then I make him think I'm coming this way. It doesn't quite work out because the Action X goes, or the 7-1 decides to go that way, and I see that his gun, he'd be able to turn his gun towards me, but right here I feel like, okay, I'm gonna be able to do this because this turret is pretty slow. I think that's 18 or 20 degrees a second on that turret. And that's 3 kills, and I only have 200, and I think that's 295 or 225 health, so I cannot take a shot from anybody. And look at this shot, he already misses barely. If he was a little bit, if he aimed slightly more to the left, then I would be dead, and I would, the team probably would have lost because their whole rest of their team are over there in the bottom left K, I believe. Well, there's one heavy in K5 right now. There's another heavy, I believe that is in I don't know. They're off. They're besides the point. They go and they take out our RD, and I'm spotted pretty much in the center the rest of the game. Yeah, spoilers. I get to the center of the map. Such a big spoiler. But no, the grind up to the 4202 and the Action X. If you don't have the tier 8, get the Action X first. You're going to be used to the Centurion playstyle of hide your hull, stay hull down. But if you have the tier 8, then I very heavily suggest that, and you like the tier 8, I very heavily suggest that you get the 4202. First off, considering it used to be it actually used to be and is now the tier 10 British light tank or medium tank. It was taken out, and I believe early or mid 2017 was replaced by the Action X, and they didn't need to take it out. All they needed to do was give this thing more top speed. That's all they needed, because it had 40 kilometers an hour top speed, and it was very bad. And I don't say that from experience. I never played it when it had that speed. A buddy of mine did, however, have it at the time, and we did play together. And I would overtake him in some of my heavy tanks at the time. I was driving like, I was driving a 215, no, not the 215B. I was driving like an IS-7 at the time, those kind of tanks. And I would overtake them going uphill sometimes because that tank was just so slow. It was worse than the Patton. And it felt like it could do more. But this game so far is actually so far is my best game, and I think I have 20-something battles in this tank so far, and I have like an 82% win rate. This tank is amazing at tier 10, I love it. And as you can see, I keep getting spotted by something, but I'm unable to spot it, and I believe that one specific time there, it was the T-54E1 that spotted me, because once I poke back up, he's going to be out in the open. I don't think it would have been the T-100LT, but this guy, I believe he was in the Grill 15. Sorry about that for that little nasally voice there. I believe the guy in the Grill 15. Wow, am I tired today? I snap a shot into the E1, T-54 E1, and now I'm thinking, oh my god, there's 2 enemies left, I could be getting a Top Gun, I hope I can get this. And the guy keeps pinging the map behind me. I think he keeps pinging at C4 or D4, which makes sense because it's a light tank, 2, the maximum spotting range isn't even in the city, and 3, he has really good camo, so he could be spotting us from behind. And it is useful that you have teammates like that who are aware of that, but I'm not getting spotted once I pull back down behind the hill, I don't get spotted anymore. And right here, I do end up getting the kill on the M103. I don't snap that shot because, yeah, 0.32 accuracy isn't going to do that, but it will do this, and I do get that kill. And that's 6,500 about damage with 1,200, I think that's 6,466 or 86 with 1,293 damage, or assistance damage, and that's roughly a lot of damage. And I'm going over here and I'm going to get unspotted, and then I'm going to do the usual, unspotted, turn around, go back the other way. And that's one thing that I do suggest is a lot of people will fall for it. If you keep going in one way until you get unspotted, they will think that you're still going that way once you get unspotted. They think that, oh, he thinks he's safe, he's going to run and try and stay safe, so I'm going to chase him down. And if you turn around, chances are, most of the time, they fall for that, and you have your armor towards them and you get the kill on them. And it's worked for me, it's worked out for me in almost all situations. There are a few that it hasn't, but right here I missed this shot, and you can hear me in the game. You heard me in the game, if you did. I have the volume pretty low, that I wanted the Top Gun. And boom, there's the Top Gun. And I do a little salute at the end of the game because that's 7,600 to 7,000, between 7,600 and 7,800 damage combined. But it was a pretty good game. It's one hell of a game, that game, and this tank was one hell of a tank, and I highly suggest it for anybody going up the line and have the tier 8. The tier 8 premium medium tank, the FE4202. But that's it, and this is my first face cam video. You guys will be seeing more from me some other time. Peace.